Focus here. We're in focus. What's up YouTube? This is Nathan here, and I just want to quickly say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That is absolutely crazy. So just want to say thank you so much for supporting me, listening to me ramble on about a load of stuff, and thank you so much for supporting me on all of my social media channels. Really do appreciate every single comment and every single like that I do get, so thank you so much guys. So today, as we've hit 1,000 subscribers, I thought it would be pretty good to make a vlog, and basically today I wanted to talk about my story growing up, being overweight and how that affected me. A lot of you have probably seen my transformation video on my channel, and I never really went into what it was like when I was younger and kind of the effects that most people when they're overweight have to go through. Now, some of you may be on your own weight loss journey as well, so you could probably relate to me when I say this, but basically during my home life I've always had a love for food, and I never really knew how to control food or knew anything about portion sizes or anything like that. And I found that what I was doing was having massive portion sizes for my age, and that was then leading me to overeat, and I was piling on more and more weight. And obviously kids at school were starting to realise this and see that I was popping on weight, and obviously kids being kids, they thought they would make fun of me, you know, call me names like you know, Nathan's fat, or let's you know, touch his fat, or something like that, which is absolutely ridiculous. And at the time I just thought it was normal. If that sounds weird, like I thought because I was fat that fat people deserve to have that, so I kind of went into like this really self-hate kind of mindset where I was thinking, right, I'm fat, I deserve this, and it was actually making the problem worse. I was binge eating more, I was going home, I was, you know, having I remember I used to make my own little Scooby snacks, which were I used to have 6 slices of bread and then like a hell of a lot of cheese, a hell of a lot of ham, and loads of mayonnaise, and I just used to have that every single day. Like I would come home from school after, like, you know, I was being bullied, and I would just smash that in, and at the time it made me feel better. Like it did make me feel better, and a lot of people can relate to this, that when they have food it makes them feel better for a very small amount of time. But after that, it's then when you get into that vicious cycle of you think that small little tiny temporary positive thought that you've got going on in your head is going to be like that forever, and it's not. And the moment you kind of wake up and you look in the mirror and you see kind of what effects that's actually having on you, it then makes you think more into a negative manner, and you then spiral into that kind of cycle of binge eating, and then hating yourself, hating the way that you look, hating the person you are. And you know, it's something that I really struggled with when I was younger, and I didn't actually know what it was because there was no information about there to tell me about, you know, depression, being overweight. And that's why I struggled for so many years with my weight. It's because there was no information out there telling me how to eat, telling me about portion sizes, and also not only just portion sizes, but the emotional response that a lot of us have with food. You know, we weren't taught how to connect with our food. We weren't taught how to properly eat. We were just given it on a plate, and that's it. And there's no instructions. And if you've picked up poor food habits when you're younger, it translates so much more into later life. One of the common things is, this isn't my parents' fault, but they always said you're not allowed to get off the table until you've eaten all of your food. Now, a lot of people don't actually realize that this is pretty bad in terms of the psychological response that your kids get, because they then think they need to eat everything. Even though they could be full, they then think they are not allowed to leave until they eat the entire thing. And I was exactly the same. I was always thinking, right, I'm not allowed to leave until I eat all of this. So for years and years, I never left food. Even when I was absolutely full, I would still eat to like absolute extremities just to like get the food and make sure that I wasn't wasting anything. And it was just because I've been taught that way for so long. And this is one of the biggest things now that I've actually found with after like my transformation. It's just the relationship with food that I have is completely changed. Don't get me wrong, there are still some times where I still struggle with binge eating if I've had a really stressful situation going on, but it's not the end of the world. I always tell myself, right, it's just one binge eating scenario. It's not going to be the end of the world. Just going to pick myself back up, return back to my diet tomorrow and continue there. So that's some advice I want to give to you guys that struggle with binge eating is don't beat yourself up about it. Just realize it as a mistake, pick yourself back up, continue on the grind. Weight loss isn't just like that. You are going to have kind of peaks and troughs, but ultimately it's the consistency. If you come from here and come all the way down, that is what's going to be important. So yeah, pretty much I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks on that, as well as give you some insight into kind of my childhood and my struggles that I had as well. If any of you guys relate to this, please let me know in the comment box below. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Really looking forward to making some more videos for you guys. Let me know what you'd like to see, and thank you so much again, guys. Have a wonderful day, enjoy your workout, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's something that I used to do. I used to feel terribly guilty, and I would let that one bad meal or one bad snack dictate the rest of my day, and I would go all out and binge. So please don't be that person.